like how long have you been with us at this point? Like how long has it been? Ish.
3 years.
3 years? Okay.
Almost 3 years, I believe.
Okay. So when you think back those 3 years, like what do you feel like is your most memorable success story? Like what stands out to you as like your most favorite achievement or I don't know, like what comes to mind when I ask that question?
The first time I hit 5,000 in sales, I was over the moon. I couldn't believe it's like, and I have people ask me, and I always share that. I shared that month, and I went, I sold $5,000 in 1 month, in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And because people ask me all the time, do they really buy it? Yes.
Hello, hello. Welcome to TuppTalk. I'm here today with Christy Hernandez. Hello, Christy.
Hi there.
She is one of my sweet girls on my team. She lives in Texas, so you might hear it a little bit in her accent. They don't think they have an accent, but they totally do. Uh, I asked Christy. She's one of the sweet girls on my team. I asked her if she'd come today and we talk a little Tupperware and a little whatever else. I wanted to hear about your journey and your experience with Tupperware, with Rock On, with all the things. So tell me, like what inspired you to become a Tupperware girl? Like how did this
Well,
get going for you?
well, actually, I was a Tupperware girl back in the 80s. Um, but the reason I got back in it, I was looking for a little extra income. And so I searched my friends and I saw someone, her name is Sarah, that she sewed Tupperware. So I decided to do a Tupperware party. She said everything was online. I said, well, let me just see if I have people that's interested. I gave a party and it was great. And I went, I can do this. I mean, I'm on my phone anyways. I can do this. And it's been great. And
I say
I'm
I
so
say to people
lucky that she was
often,
in the Rock On group.
right? I say to people often, you're on your phone anyway. Might as well make some money, right? Like,
Absolutely.
yeah. Okay, so what do you feel like when you think like how long have you been with us at this point? Like how long has it been? Ish.
3 years.
3 years? Okay.
Almost 3 years, I believe.
Okay. So when you think back those 3 years, like what do you feel like is your most memorable success story? Like what stands out to you as like your most favorite achievement or I don't know, like what comes to mind when I ask that question?
The first time I hit 5,000 in sales, I was over the moon. I couldn't believe it's like, and I have people ask me, and I always share that. I shared that month, and I went, I sold $5,000 in 1 month, in 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And because people ask me all the time, do they really buy it? Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And so I always share my achievements so people really know I really do sell Tupperware.
Yeah.
And
100%,
that really,
right?
it encourages other people going, okay, if she can do it, I can do it.
100%. I always feel like it matters that people see us like and understand that we're just real girls out here having a good time. Like we want to do something better for our family. We want to, find a way to make money that doesn't necessarily take us out of the house or doesn't take us away from all the things that we love. And we've figured out as a team how to be mobile and you can run it from the pool side with your phone. You can run parties from I've run them in other countries, like you can literally do it however you want. If you have a device, you can do it. And it's not that hard, right? Like it's really not that hard.
No.
What what do you find is the most exciting thing about Tupperware products or the brand or kind of that? Like what's your favorite? Like what excites you the most?
I just love it when they come out with something new or bring something back. I mean, I have stuff in my cabinets I've had since the 80s and they still are in great shape. I did a video. I pulled out all my vintage stuff that y'all don't carry anymore, like the older freezer mates. I have stuff in my cabinet that they haven't sold in decades. I still use them. They last forever. And it's lifetime guarantee. And I tell people, if you buy a bow, I replaced a bow one time. She'd had it for 50 years. 50 years. And she got a free bow. And I tell them, I said, if you buy a bow at Walmart and it breaks, they're not going to give you a free one to replace it.
For real.
So you buy this once. You buy this once. It's an investment. And especially if you cook, you bake, I prep, and I do a lot of demos. I show people how easy it is,
Well, and
just
honestly,
like you do.
it doesn't break. That's the thing.
It
Like I
doesn't.
always tell people that this Tupperware will long outlive its color, right? Like, because it lasts forever, right?
It does. Decades, yes.
So what has been your approach to growing your network and your customer base?
Well, I always share. I have a VIP group. I have also share on my personal wall. I do demonstrations. I talk about how fun it is. I tell people, you know, do you spend an hour on your phone? If you have a cell phone, you're on that phone sometime during the day. It
100%.
may
We
not
all
be,
are.
well, I know some people cannot get on their phone at their job. Some people can't, but you're on the phone either in the morning or in the evening or during the day. You're on the phone sometime during the day. If you're on your phone, you can run a Facebook party.
I
If you
concur.
can copy and paste, if you can copy and paste, and I've had to show people how to do that. If you can copy and paste and save a picture, that's it. It's
You
that
can do it.
simple.
It is actually pretty simple. Like honestly, I think people sometimes think it's way harder than it actually is. I'm like, it's really not that hard. And if you put some energy and some focus into it and just book the parties and do them, there's money in Tupperware. Like there's money, right? Like people buy it.
Absolutely.
We don't even have to really chase people. People that come to parties like it and buy it, like you just check in with people. What is it that you'd like to order? Collect their order, all the things, right? Um, let's see. How has being with Tupperware impacted your personal life or your finances?
Well, one, my husband works still full time, but when we want to take off, I don't have to schedule vacations. I
Right?
can take I take my phone or my iPad with us. I check everything before we go out for the day. It just helps us. If I went and got a job and he decided to take off Thursday and Fridays, he wants to go take a weekend trip. Well, I might not be able to get that trip in because I won't be able to take off.
Right.
And so it gives me it's very flexible. If I want to go spend the day with my granddaughters, I take my iPad, and when I need to answer something, I'll tell them, I said, just a minute. Let me answer this question, and we'll come right back to start playing the game. So it makes everything so flexible. If we're traveling, I've got my iPad in my lap.
Yeah.
So it
It,
makes life easier.
I was going to say car trip. It makes car trips less boring too, because you can do stuff.
It
Otherwise,
does.
I make Kirk drive so I can I'll hotspot my laptop because I think car driving trips
Yes.
are so boring, and I'm like, oh, this makes the trip much faster. Right? Um, what do you feel like? How has your leadership style evolved through your time with Tupperware?
My leadership style, is that
Style,
what you
yeah.
said?
Like, how has it evolved? Like, how do you feel like? Have you grown? How do you feel like by helping
Oh,
people, building a
I, I,
team?
I'll go back to someone that gave me a party like in the first few months, and they'll go back, and it's like, oh, I'm so much better at it now. I'll go back to those first couple of parties I did. It's like, oh, so much better now. Of course, now I have a lot of demos, I have a lot of videos of me doing stuff, but I didn't go live. I didn't do the videos. Uh, it's changed me. I can talk to people easier,
Yeah,
and I can explain things to my team easier.
yeah,
Um,
I think it takes
But
away
I mean, I can't.
the fear,
It
the
takes
fear of the online stuff.
it does take away the fear.
Yeah.
Um, I've been in direct sales for a long time, so I being online never bothered me. Doing stuff live, they see you being real, and sometimes I don't know how many videos I've done. I've got a cat in the background. I've got a dog barking, and I just keep going.
Yeah.
I just keep
Well,
going.
because that's your real
You know,
life, like that's your real life, right?
yeah. I don't want to be fake.
No,
I don't want people to see me as fake.
no.
Um, I want them to see me as a real person. I sometimes I have on a biker shirt. Sometimes I got on a sweatshirt. Sometimes my hair is on my head. I've done videos coming out of the gym because I needed to do something on live. So
Like,
and I've walked
that's,
out of the gym.
I think that's what makes it, though, so that people see, like, oh, if she can do that walking out of the gym with her hair in a bun, like I could do it too, right? She's not perfect. It's not her. She didn't have to go set up in a studio somewhere and be perfect. She's just keeping it real, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that. What, tell me what it's like being on the Rock On team.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Um, I love it. Like when you did the Zoom the other day, the booking blitz, I got so many bookings. And then on the
That was so
weekend,
fun. It was
I've got
so
so many
fun.
bookings going on. I think right now I've got 14 going on right now.
I love it.
But
That was
I
so fun.
love it.
That made me my whole day. It was so fun.
But I had a lady, one of the parties I'm getting ready to close. She's already booked a party, and she's starting it as soon as this one ends. So she's going to invite the same people, some of the same people. But you know, you just encourage us. Like when I have a problem I can't solve on my own, which is rare, I reach out to you, and I know you have thousands of people on your team. You help so many people, but you always make time to answer a question. If I need
Of
help with
course.
something, I know you have so many people, but you're still there for all of us, regardless of what
Oh, of
level
course.
we are in, a consultant, manager, director, whoever, you're always there. And
I don't really look at people like that though. Like to me, I don't look at you and be like, "Oh, you're only this," or "Oh, you're only that title." You're just part of Rock On, and that's all that matters to me.
I love the prizes, but I love that when I get on your meetings and or a Zoom, I get so amped up that it's like, okay, I'm gonna go do this right now. It just pumps me back up. And I like that. I like staying pumped up. I'm still messaging, and I think today I sent out about 100 messages. Uh,
Look
but
at
sometimes it
you.
takes them a day or two to respond.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just
I think
the energy you pour into us makes us better at what we do. That's the way I look at it.
it's it's a fun job. I think we booked, over 450 parties this last week, with the blitzes and the fun things. And like it was really fun. I told Kirk I came out of the booking blitz and I said I needed them as much as they needed me. I was buzzing around the house. Like it was it was just fun. It was a boost of fun energy. Like you guys were pumping me up too. Like it was just fun. Like
It was fun.
I think that I mean it when I say we're better together. Like I'm going to come and bring my vibe. You guys are going to come and bring your vibes. Like I couldn't type fast enough. You guys are booking parties so fast. It was so fun. It was so fun. Um, what fun things do you like to do outside of Tupperware to recharge your energy and keep it high for fun?
We ride motorcycles.
Oh, do you? That's so fun.
Yes, we are going to Sturgis at the same time y'all are going on your cruise.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know it,
Do
but
you
we
know?
we plan this so far in advance. We have to book it almost a year in advance. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
but we have a
Well, and I had to wait for corporate before I could announce that. So that was not, I wasn't trying to wait till the last minute. I just,
no, that's
I only
fine.
had the time that I had.
But we have a motorcycle when it's nice, especially in the summer. We go riding. Um, We go to listen to music. We get out of the house on weekends because during the week it's kind of a routine. He gets up, goes to work. I have the whole day to do what I need to do. And then we come home and we spend the evening together. And it's like that, during the week. But on weekends, it's, go see family or, get on the bike if it's nice, if it's not raining, just whatever. And
Yeah.
it just makes everything easier. And I always have my phone. And if I need to take a call, I love it that I can. My husband supports that.
Yeah.
When you're in direct sales and you're married, sometimes, I was told this years ago, and it's really a true statement. You can do it with or without a man, but it's hard to do it against a man.
100%.
And I'm thankful when I met my husband, I was in direct sales. So I said, we started talking about getting married. I said, I don't have a real job. I don't go to an office. I go from the bedroom to the living room. And he totally got that. So, I'm able to do, if I need to do an errand for him or go do something that needs to be done, I can do that. And that makes it very
Yeah.
flexible. And I just take my phone with me.
Yeah.
And I take calls in the car. If I'm somewhere where I can't talk, I at least will text them. I said, I'm not able to answer the phone, but I will call you back in 30 minutes, hour, whatever. But I at least acknowledge they called and not just blow them off. I want them to know I saw
Right.
you called. I just can't answer the phone right now. And to me, that's very important. It's
I
just,
read something the other day that said a strong woman either has a supportive spouse or no spouse at all. And I was like, there's actually something kind of to that though, right?
it is.
Like strong women, we need a supportive spouse. Like I don't need somebody to tell me what to do. I just need somebody that's wonderful and supportive and we'll support each other in a strong way. And I think that's how life is supposed to be, right?
Well, and
But
like I said, I'm very fortunate. Alarms are going off. Fantastic. Um, yeah, we're under this severe, horrible storm. Um, you know, One thing about it, like I said, I just told him a while ago, I said, I'm fixing to get on the phone with Kristen. And so he's in the living room and, he's very supportive and I'm thankful for that.
yeah,
And if I say I need to I work on packages twice a week, Mondays and Fridays. I make sure Fridays all the packages I need out, get to the post office, I make time that morning to get them all out. And sometimes I get behind, but it is what it is. I do them
we
all
do our
here.
best, right?
It is what it is, and I always tell them I'll get it out to you, and they do get it. Sometimes I'm just a little slow about it, but I try to get them out by the end of the week. But life happens sometimes, you know, it just happens. Maybe I don't feel good that day. Maybe I got one of my headaches, but I work around that. That's another reason I love this. I can not, even if I don't feel good, I can get up, do a lot of scheduled postings, and I can lay back down if I need to.
Well, when I had knee surgery, I just had Kirk bring me my laptop in the bed because I couldn't. If I was down and out, couldn't hobble around. For the first couple of weeks, I couldn't hardly move, and I just had him bring me my laptop. I ordered a little lap bed thing, little table thing in my
Yeah.
lap, and I'm
Oh,
like,
I
well,
remember
otherwise I'm
that.
going to be laying up there. Otherwise, I'm going to be laying up there, bored out of my mind, watching TV, blowing through series. Like I was at least able to keep working. It's it's been such a blessing for the flexibility, I think, in my life. I know, and I know a lot of time in you guys' lives too, just of that we can do this on the run. And I always say even when I go on vacation, I'll work a little bit, but and I don't mean I'm working all the time, but I'll be I'll climb into bed at night, and Kirk and I kind of have a deal. He reads his book for an hour or two and we climb into bed, and I flip my laptop up and I check in on the team and do some different things and whatever. And I always tell him if you can, be okay with me doing that while we're on vacation, then we can go on more vacations, it doesn't have to just be one a year, right? So
Well,
I
that's what
think
I do.
the
When we're on
flexibility
vacation,
is
I
nice.
check first thing in the morning before we get on the bike or something. I'll check. I'll get my iPad out and I'll check everything. And if I need to send a message, I have a chat for my team. I'll let them know that I am traveling, but I will be checking the chat. If they need to get a hold of me, just put a message in the chat, and when I get my phone up, I will get back with them. So I always let everybody know, and
Yeah.
that really helps
And I think
communication.
most, and I think, yeah, if you let people know too, most people appreciate that this is something that you can do flexible around whatever you're doing because they want the same kind of life and business and thoughts too. Like we're all kind of like, I think I'll send the message when I can, you'll read it when you can, and we'll communicate as best we can as we can, right?
Right.
Like, but yeah, no, I don't know about, I just, it's very fun to talk to different ones of you and how we're all in different phases of life and things and whatever in different places of the country, but like we're all doing the same thing. And it's such a blessing for all of us. And I love that. Like, I love that it doesn't matter where you live, that if you can grab a phone or an iPad, you can do this too. Right.
Oh, absolutely.
So if I would say last question is if, I mean, I know that there will be people out there watching this, right? Hopefully, hi, whoever you
Mhm.
are that's watching this. And I always laugh and say a little bit of like, we have the trolls, and I always laugh about the trolls, not the bad trolls, but like that they watch us, but they don't say anything for long periods of time. They just watch, right? They just watch
Absolutely.
quietly. And we don't even know they're watching because they don't say anything, so we don't know. But sometimes the trolls, and I don't mean troll in a bad way, but like sometimes the trolls are watching because they're thinking about doing this, but they watch and watch and watch and watch for a long time. Let's say there's one of those people watching right now and they're thinking about joining us, but maybe they're a little suspicious, or I don't know what I don't know what why we would be suspicious, but people are funny. So if somebody was watching this and they've been thinking about it, but maybe they're a little bit suspicious or they're a little unsure, whatever, what would be your parting advice to them? Like, what would you say to them as we close out this interview?
If you've been thinking about it and you're just not sure, reach out to your consultant that you're interested in. Reach out to her. Let her answer any questions. But this is so much fun. This is like the best team. We have so much fun. We have so much support. There's always someone there to help you. I know my director, if she's out, she puts in the chat and she says, well, I'm going to be out. My director just got married. She gave other people. These people are here to help you. We're all here to help each other. You're never in it alone. I don't sign people up. And I hear this a lot. Someone signed me up and they just like forgot about me. I check on my people. I have a team chat just with my team, and I make sure they know what the specials are. We have such great communication. But if you've been thinking about it, try it for 30 days. Have a launch party. It will sell. It's a company that's been around growing up. We remember our grandparents had this. It's been around for decades. And the one thing I love, I get paid every week and it's never late. I don't have to make a
Yep.
deposit. It's on that little card.
Wednesday's a good day. Wednesday's a good day, right? We love
We
that.
love our Wednesdays. But on
Yep.
top of that, like I said, you win things from the company. I show my pantry all the time. I show it all the time. And I tell people, I didn't buy any of that. I didn't go online and buy and get my discount. I waited till I could earn it. If I couldn't earn it, I don't get it. There's still some things I want, but I'm going to have to earn it. I mean,
Yep. That's okay.
that's the way I look at it. 'Cause, I mean, when I signed up, I hit all the bonuses, and I got so much stuff for free. And I just did Facebook parties. Just did Facebook parties, and I've made so many friends. My hostess right now, she's having a great party. She's trying to figure out how we know each other, and we went through the friends. I said, "Well, I think you know her from." I said, "Tracy gave me a." She goes, "Oh yeah, I looked at your profile. Yes, I got her from another party that I had from a year ago that she's just now
Oh,
giving.
wow.
Yes, I friended her a year ago from another party, but she's just now giving me the party, and she's having a great party. And
I love it.
so I've made my friends list went from like 1,000 to almost 5,000 friends. I have like 55 followers. I mean, it's just grown and it's still growing. And
Yeah,
I love it. I
it's
just
fun.
love it. It makes me
It's a fun business. It's a fun business, and I will just say we're a fun team. I think we have a little extra fun. Like, and I love that.
well,
Well, my dear. Oh, go
you
ahead. What?
inspire us. You encourage us to get, like you told me in the Zoom, to get out of my comfort zone. And sometimes you have to, you have your little bubble. Sometimes you have to get out of the comfort zone, and it will pay off if you just ask.
Yep. True.
So just ask if
Sometimes
you're
you and
interested. So that's all you have to do.
sometimes you just need a little extra nudge too. Somebody to just tell you, "Look, you got this. Just get out of your comfort zone. You'll be fine."
And I'm still growing in that area, but I've gotten a lot better. I'm growing. I do reels, I do lives, and but at first I wouldn't do any of that. So I am growing, and I want to keep growing.
And you know what? I always say, like you stop learning when you die, and I'm not trying to die, so I'm always learning too. Like I'm just constantly like I input, give me all the input. I love information. How does this work? How does this work? How can I make this work better? And then I love to learn it and share it with you guys. Like if I learn something, then I want you guys to know. But like it's fun to keep learning stuff. It kind of keeps you fresh. My daughter told me the other day, "Mom, you're anti-aging." And I was like, "Thanks. Why do you say that?" She goes, "You're over there doom scrolling on in Reels and on TikToks, and you're doing this and you're doing that." And she's like, you're an anti-ager." And I was like, "Well, thank you." Like, I'll take it.
There you go.
Well, it was fun to talk to you tonight. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
And it was the last question I was going to ask you. I take that back. I was going to ask one more question.
Okay.
The next 12 months. So let's think about the next 12 months. If all the stars were to align and everything was to go exactly how you want, what is your next fun goal? What would you shoot for?
Director.
Let's do it.
I
Let's
want to
do
be a
it.
director.
All right. That's what we're going to do then. We're going to work on that. I love it. I think that's a
I
great
want to
goal.
go to Jubilee next year as a director.
Okay. I love it. Let's make it happen. All right. Well, you have a wonderful night tonight. It was great to talk to you, and let's help you get to director this coming year. All
Absolutely.
right. Mwah.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Talk to you later.